Alright, what is good everybody? Welcome to my channel. My name is JustClark, and today it is right now 3:37 a.m. I cannot sleep, so I'm gonna take y'all along with me. Just doing some line art, and yep, just gonna talk, just a live line art session with your boy, just just chatting. Even though, even if I had like the equipment for live streaming, I'm still not really comfortable with live streaming and all that, so this is the best of both worlds we can get. Just gonna be a calm, chill video. I'll still obviously be uploading the painting video for this Jane Doe illustration, but right now, why not just take y'all along with me doing line art so we can both all have fun. I'm really grateful as well for I just came back once again uploading on YouTube, just having more fun with it again after a quite a long time of just really having no motivation and not really understanding why I make videos and all that. I kind of just got caught up with the whole business side of things in terms of just working and working and working, and I forgot about the fun part of just making videos and just sharing them and uploading them. And I kind of just came back on a whim with no plan, but at the same time that was kind of the plan. just just have fun with it. I'm really grateful for everyone's warm comments and support with my recent videos, and I am just really happy to just share all that. Just basically recording my process of just drawing and then just sharing it. And it's fun to look at the whole thing just come together, even though it is sped up. But let me know what you guys think of these types of videos. Just chill. Right now, I'm just looking for music to listen to, actually. Okay, let me search up chill persona music. Chill persona music. Yep, there we go. But yeah, I'm really grateful to everyone's recent support. We've just bumped up to 2,500 subscribers in like a month, honestly, which is crazy. So I'm really grateful for that, and it is motivating. It still does, give you that feeling of like, oh, people are enjoying what you're making. But that doesn't, that shouldn't like be the one thing that drives me, which I know and I'm well aware of. But just really sharing, my art, just sharing my work. I think that's at the core of it. Whatever you're creating or whatever you're making, just sharing it. I think that's the core of just art, just drawing, or any piece, piece, or any form of art that you dive into, just sharing it. And if a couple people see it and enjoy it, then that's good. I think that's the most important part. It is a form of communication, it is a language, art is a language, and you're communicating. I honestly just got a random burst of motivation, which is why I decided to record this video. Not really some like nothing really profound. I just couldn't sleep. So I'm like, if I'm gonna start lining, if I just try to be productive since I can't sleep, why not? Why not take you along with me, you know? But yeah, I just want to just continue to express my gratitude to everybody. All the support and the comments and the love from the videos. It really, really makes me happy. As YouTuber that as it sounds, it does. And just gives extra oomph. It gives me extra excitement for creating. So yeah, we just got a little ASMR video, live line art. I've got some coffee. I don't want to ruin the autofocus, so that is strong. I've also been taking Modare Sensei's Colossal course. So if you notice, there's like a sudden change or shift in the style of my works. That's because of Modare Sensei. Even if it's now, I may seem very professional to everybody else, or like, you know, I will just keep it 100. My art has definitely improved. But even though it may seem all that on the surface, I'm still just growing, I'm still just learning. To be fair, to be honest, 3 years as an artist, to me, I think is still a very short time. I think 3 years being an artist is just like you're only just beginning to really, really become a professional, if that makes sense. I think the first 3 years, they're more still like the beginner stage. And so I'm still figuring a lot of things out behind the scenes. So there's still a lot of learning to do, still a lot of practices and fundamentals to touch up on and continue to study. All that to say, I'm still not that good. And I think that's one of the biggest things that really hit me which is also one of the reasons why I stopped making tutorial videos. It's just because I'm just not that good yet. And I didn't want to just make tutorials that I feel don't really help. Maybe that's just how it feels because I am like studying and practicing a lot. And so I realize like my older videos are kind of ass. Even though the Hegel one is still popping off. It still gets recommended to people, and I'm like, should I make a revamp of that? Maybe. Should I? Y'all let me know. Although those things did help me, and it's just more, I guess you could see it as a documentation of my growth and just sharing what I've learned. There's so much shit that I've learned now that I do kind of want to share to people, but I just don't know how to phrase it. I still don't know how to really explain them because it's more now, especially as you level up, it becomes a lot less technical and becomes a lot more natural, or like it's something that has to come to you naturally as an artist. And as you learn, kind of notice little things that are like, oh, so that's what it is all this time. That's what it was kind of feeling. Like you only really, it really only sinks in the longer you go. So it's hard to explain that kind of stuff. But with taking Madara Sensei's Colossal course too, it did help me kind of put into words. It helped materialize the things that I've been feeling and thinking about, which is one video I want to make. I just need to plan it out a little bit so that, you know, it's more concise and clear for y'all, as well as so I won't get too lost editing it, because I want to deliver what I've learned well and not just cluttered. But I also do want to make more tutorial videos again. Maybe rework some of the ones that I've made before, and ones that and new ones that I didn't know of back then. So we'll just see. One thing recently also that I've learned from Madara Sensei, and it's not something that he said, but it's kind of something that just is how I picked up on it. You want to treat, I guess this is more for me, but could be a good pointer for some people too. But you kind of want to treat the line drawing not as like, you want to treat the line drawing not as finalized. And what I mean by that is like, I have this rough drawing underneath, right? Even if I'm doing my line drawing, I don't want to treat this as like absolute. So I can still make, I should still be, have that freedom to make changes or adjust certain lines and shapes. Not treating this like as just me tracing the rough drawing, because it does get really boring doing line art when that's just like my mindset with it. And I think it's very easy and comfortable for us to think of it that way, of just like, oh, the line art is just tracing the rough drawing. But no, the line art in itself is another drawing, and not just tracing the rough. You're just kind of If you do the process of like a rough sketch to a clean sketch, just think of it that way. Your initially clean sketch becomes the rough sketch, and you just tighten up the lines a lot more, and clean them up. The coffee no sleep combo now is kind of catching up to me real all of a sudden. Like I can feel my heart palpitate. Yo, I'm gonna pass out on video. Artist passes out on video, dies of heart attack. No, I don't want to manifest that. Right now, I'm listening to coffee shop ambiance, smooth jazz, Persona music, and rain to steady, relax, and sleep. I fucking love Persona 5. I'm really glad I started to play that game. My best friend has been has like uh bugged me since 2021 to play Persona 5, and I played it this year around April, summertime here in the Philippines, and it's probably one of the greatest decisions in my life to play that game. I know it sounds so cliche, but it was life changing. Not in a very profound way. It's just like I'm so glad I fucking allowed myself to experience Persona. And I know, get too deep into the fan base, people are gonna be like, oh, Persona 3 has a better story and Persona 5 is actually arguably the worst Persona. But I don't care. I enjoyed my time playing Persona 5. I Is there a fucking Kawakami in Persona 3 or 4? No, there's no Kawakami. No one can compare to Kawakami. I haven't even talked about. Anyways, okay, so back to story. My best friend has been bugging me to play Persona 5 for the longest time, for like 3 years, and I decided to play it this year, right? And just like a month ago or some, a month ago or a couple months ago, I was like looking back at our chats and realized around April 20, I think it was like around April 27 of 2021, alright? He was like, oh, I feel like your best girl is going to be Tae, the doctor, or Kawakami, the teacher. And I did mention that I started playing Persona around April, right? Guess what? I just the same fucking after 3 years. Around the same day, I told my best friend, and I didn't remember this. I was just looking back at our chats, and it was cool and kind of creepy. Basically, around the same day this year, around April, I told him my best girl is Kawakami. And that is just some freaky shit. Like he prophesied who my best girl is. Either he prophesied it, or I'm just that predictable with my tastes. Either way, a very cool story. I mean, he is my best friend, so I guess he would know who I'd like. Look at that. It's coming together now. My favorite song, which is playing right now, and which is why I'm talking about it, is No More What Ifs from Persona. I fucking love No More What Ifs. Sorry, I'm burping. Look at that. Alright, I've pointed the fan towards me, so there might be some more wind in the audio, but forgive me. I live in a tropical country. Even if it's fucking October, it's still hot as fuck. I'm also still figuring out a lot of ways to improve things like my line art, my painting, my lighting, which are my main focuses right now. I'll talk about this in a completely separate video, but kind of just like a glimpse of more like what am I focusing on as a whole. Since while you still want to continue to learn the fundamentals, you get to a certain point where obviously you've practiced all the basics. You've not mastered. You've gotten it down to a level where the fundamentals come naturally to you, right? Obviously, sometimes you gotta refresh and remind yourself of like, oh, yeah, the perspective, especially like perspective and stuff like that. Sometimes you do gotta remind yourself of like to be aware of it, but for the most part, things like anatomy, proportions, outlines, shapes, those things come to you naturally. So it's like, alright, what do I practice next? Because I can't just do the same shit over and over and expect something new, right? You gotta up the ante, up the difficulty, like lifting weights or training in sports. When you get the basics down in boxing, you start understanding how to put together combos. Kind of stuff like that. Same with basketball. You get your dribbling basics down, you start to learn combos and more advanced moves. So, in the same way, how do I put these fundamentals together to contribute to one goal? Which to me right now is how do I make better illustrations? So, putting all those fundamentals together, how do I make better illustrations? And that's one of the big reasons why I bought Modera Sensei's Colossal course, is to understand that better. And it's a lot more than just the technical stuff. Obviously, there's the technical stuff that you need to be mindful of. But there's a lot of like mindsets and understanding of art as a subject that will really, really level you up past the technicalities. So you can be good in drawing in the technical sense, but can you make a good drawing? Does that make sense? You can be good at drawing, But can you make a good drawing? Those are two completely different questions. You can make a perfect sphere or a perfect cube, sorry. But what does that cube represent as a whole? Or what does that cube contribute to? Because if it's just a cube, no matter how good it is, no matter how perfect it is, maybe some fucking snob would be like, oh, this is a perfect cube, and I'd sell it for $30 million. But for the average person, that cube would not be interesting, right? So, it's not a good drawing. You're good at drawing, but it's not a good drawing. Maybe in a technical aspect, it is a good drawing because it's a perfect fucking cube, but would that really, really capture somebody? Look, Demon Slayer has good animation. I can even say that Demon Slayer is good because of the animation. Would that make me want to watch Demon Slayer? No. I mean, part of it is because of the fandom, but you get what I mean? It's like, that won't really get me. It can have the greatest animation in the world, but um, that doesn't mean that it's gonna be a great anime or gonna be the best anime. Animation, but not anime. And same goes the other way around, obviously. I mean, just look at Seven Deadly Sins and Blue Lock recently. People calling it the Seven Deadly Frames and PowerPoint presentation. So, you know, obviously you still want to be able to draw well, but what can you draw with those skills is the next question after that. And that's what I'm really, really trying to figure out for myself right now. It's just, how do I make better drawings, better illustrations with the skills I have? And that will really, really push what I've learned to the limit and push me to go even further beyond. So we just went from Demon Slayer to My Hero Academia. One biggest thing with art is that there is no right or wrong. I think with the amount of information that we have in uh, with social media and the internet, it's just that we get such a huge amount of opinions of different people, not just in art in general, not just in art, but like in general, whether it be with relationships or social um, issues or with certain beliefs. Like, there's such a huge mix of opinions that we don't really know what to believe anymore. But you gotta remember that there is one that you can believe in, and that is in yourself. That doesn't mean that you're gonna be blind or like deaf to other people's suggestions and advice. But all I'm saying is that sometimes you just have to follow what you feel, and that's how art is. Because everybody has their own experiences and beliefs, and people's beliefs are shaped by their own experiences. Your beliefs are shaped by your own experiences. And that's why when I say you gotta believe in yourself, it doesn't mean that you just will be stuck with the same beliefs the entire rest of your life, because you will experience new things, and you should allow those experiences to shape who you will be. Well, obviously, you still decide who you will be if you would let It's more of like, how would you let those experiences shape you? It's actually the better way to phrase that. It's not the experiences that will shape you, but how you allow those experiences to shape you. I'm low-key a yapper, huh? It's been 30 minutes. I've barely shut up. Should I shut up for a bit? Maybe. But yeah, you guys should let me know if you want me to make more of these types of videos. Not every time, but just like have a little chat, you know. Well, kind of a one way, cause y'all can't really reply immediately. This isn't a live stream, and I'm still not. I'm not yet comfortable with live streaming. Honestly, I think it's the just introverted nature of me. It's just like I get so easily overwhelmed, and I don't know how to respond to a lot of things. I have literally one of the fucking smallest social batteries in existence. So like my brain just shuts off, and I get extremely tired after trying to stream, even for like an hour or less. But this, now I'm chilling. It's just like me talking to myself, which I know sounds like makes me sound crazy, but maybe I am. But I like talking to myself. I don't care what people say. I don't care what people think. I have these types of conversations with myself. Obviously not aloud. I like just think to myself, but yeah. Also, this might be the sleep deprivation talking. Well, look at it. Sometimes I just like these long form videos. Cause, not necessarily cause like, oh, I'm lazy, but you know, with all the short form content we have, YouTube Shorts, Instagram Reels, TikTok, it's nice to have a little break. And I don't blame anyone if like can't finish through the whole entire video, cause, well, even I struggle watching long videos nowadays because of the aforementioned um, social medias, but you could just leave this in the background while y'all draw too. It's kind of my vision. I like to listen to video essays when I draw. Because sometimes I just don't know what music to listen to, so I'm just gonna listen to a random person talk about a topic I'm interested in on the internet. Could be about video games, could be about a movie, could be about real life. But instead of a video essay, it's just me yapping. So y'all just listening to me yap. Whatever comes to my mind, I speak it. That's the format. I even had thoughts of like making a podcast before, but like everybody has a podcast nowadays. So it's like, eh. I was so deep into that. Oh, sorry, I yawned. I was so deep into that, like, businessy side of YouTube. Kind of lost myself there. And, well, y'all see what happened? Well, whoever may have stuck around, thank you, also. My back is hurting like crazy. I ain't gonna lie. But this just is looking good. This lineup is looking good, yo. So much undoing. Look at that. I'm opting really for a more like loose line art style. So I feel like it'll blend well better with the painting rather than like a super clean, sharp line art. Obviously, I still like to have it clean, but when it's just too sharp, it kind of doesn't really mix well with the painting style. But with this, it gives a certain amount of like freedom to the feeling of the lines, which is what I'm going for. I mean, we're moving pretty quickly in the line art. If I will say so myself, like this much in 30 minutes usually isn't a fucking thing for me. Mostly because I just get tired and because my back starts fucking killing me. But because I'm yapping right now, I can't really stop. I tell people that I'm not a yapper, but little do they know, I don't yap to people because I yap to myself. That sounds so edgy and so cringe and sad and yeah, I'm a Sigma male. Y'all can hear the like sleepiness in my voice. I think like I'm feeling sleepy now. I'm making a ASMR for myself. Drawing ASMR for I made this for myself. Just a sleepy dude lining. Har 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 har. Or maybe I just turn into a yapper when I'm sleepy. I know somebody who does that too. And I gotta stop by the car shop later too. Oh, I'm gonna drive. Sleep deprived. Well, it's not the first I've done that. Got lighter lines at the back, because obviously. Outline, outline, outline. This is like probably my weakest direction when lining. It's like this downward movement because I just can't move my arms. enough to have it curve especially, so I have to go like this. But it hurts my pride, man. It's like lifting lighter weights at the gym after like trying to lift weights that are a little just a little bit too heavy for you at that moment. And it's like, oh no, now people are gonna think I'm an ego lifter because I tried lifting this fucking weight and I couldn't, so now I have to settle for lower fucking weight and look like a little bitch. That's how it feels, man. That's how it feels doing this right now. And now it's even getting worse, yeah. Sorry. I don't even know where this video is going to anymore. I'm like high key feeling very sleepy now, but at this point, I have to. My girl is gonna come over, so I can't sleep anymore because she'd be mad if I'm up late. She's gonna go here early, so yeah. Oh man. Give me more of that motivation that I had. I need more of that. It's not coming to me. Oh shit. I'm making myself probably sleepy by tiring myself from yapping, so but if I stop yapping, I'm gonna get sleepy too. What is this? I did get up late earlier. I got up around 10. Oh no, I literally just made a video about fixing my sleep schedule, and now look at me, up, sleep deprived. This is why that video didn't get many views. I'm just kidding. What is happening here exactly? Oh. Does have a nice texture to it, huh? Right now, like the lines, they have a nice, very, very natural, organic feel to them. They don't feel super clean and artificial and digital and, you know. Which is nice. I think this kind of the feel that I'm going for. Like it's clean enough, but not so like clinically clean that it just has a fucking dead feeling. Even though I'm like dead right now, yeah. I'm not striving to be perfect with my lines. I'm striving to be good with my lines. I think that's what brings it life, because a perfect person will not feel like relatable. And what is a perfect person even? Okay, I just had to make sure the mic was still on, because I could have been yapping for the past like 10 minutes and just have the fucking mic turned off on me. That would give me so much PTSD. Give me memories of when I was neglected as a child and project that onto all of you guys, because the mic was not picking up what I said, so I'd feel unheard and unnoticed and inexistent, non-existent. that would trigger a very visceral memory and deeply ingrained and repressed during my childhood that will have me shut down mentally for the rest of the day. I totally made all of that shit up. But my back is actually genuinely hurting right now. So I'm just gonna finish this part here, cause you know it's very important to show you guys this part. Let me just get the booba, booba. Give y'all the booba. Finish it off in a bang, with a bang. Don't finish though, and then it's coming. Haha. Ironic. Alright, gotta thug it out a little bit more. Just a little bit more back. My lower back, just a little bit more, man. And we'll be fine. You'll be fine. Not me. You'll get some rest. I won't. Okay, okay, I'm looking good. Alright, booba done. Time to rest my back. Alright, that's about 48 minutes of me yapping. Anyways, I'll finish this line art. Oh, hold on. Just for, just to top it off really properly. Whoopsie. Gotta get that curve really. Really in there. Alright, cool. Alright, so, anyways, I'm gonna go finish this line art. Also for the thumbnail. And, we'll also work on recording the painting soon. So, I'll see y'all guys in the painting for this Jane Doe and whatever fucking video might come before that. But, anyways, thank you guys for listening to me yap. Thank you for coming along with this little line art session, and I will see y'all in the next video. Leave a like, leave a comment what y'all think, and yeah, boy is out.